6, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the London Black Knights. Room here to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, Ryan. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Coney Ely in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. They go play action with Ryan. And he finds Cook. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 18 yards there and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. That one goes for 24 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Ryan will throw again. Incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now he's flushed out right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcel Darius in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Swayze Waters now. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now back out comes the offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. first and 10. It's Ryan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Coney Ely in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Play action. It's Ryan. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. Throwing now. Ryan on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, he knocks him over. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Derrick Henry, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Play action. Ryan. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Ryan. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Now Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. How about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll power his way out near the 25. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Prescott now, option right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. Here's Swayze Waters now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right? In baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Now Ryan on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. To throw is Ryan. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now Ryan on second down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Ryan. And it's caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Prescott to throw this time. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll have Good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Derrick Henry, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And ready for 3rd and 6. He can run for it, and he will. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Time running out here on the play clock. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And again this time to the tailback. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now they try the right side here. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Ryan. Man open left side is Brown. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. It's a pickup of 17 there. On 1st down, Ryan. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Coney Ely in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action now. Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So the Patriots coming out now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Welcome back now here in London. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. He'll field this at the 5. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Got some room at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Derrick Henry, 82 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
On second down, Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here.
I got two.
Throwing again. Ryan. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work out a little bit more.
Here's Ryan to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They begin with Henry. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Swayze Waters now. He's been terrific so far. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking it about the 16. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offense ready to head back out there. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Here we go.
Measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On the counter, it's Henry. And he's got some space here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during this.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Derrick Henry, his third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw on second down, Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. They go play action with Ryan. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win.
Brandon Cooks. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Off the play fake. Ryan. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And now here comes their final timeout. as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So here we go, 1st and 10 now, and they're going to go soft on the corners. Off play action, Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for New England, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.